Hello, my dear students of BSc first semester. So, welcome to physics classes by Sarabdeep Kaur Sidhu. So, today our topic is stationary waves in a stretched string. Stationary waves. First of all, what are stationary waves, or also we called them standing waves? So, standing waves or stationary waves are formed when two identical waves mean having same frequency, same amplitude, they are superimposed, but they both are acting in opposite direction. If one is acting from, traveling, when one is traveling in this positive x direction, other is in reverse direction. Means if one is in left to right, other is from right to left. When two identical waves superimpose with each other but they are traveling in opposite direction, then stationary waves are formed. In this lecture, we will study about the equation of a stationary wave, then we will study about the conditions, okay, about the wavelength, about the modes, okay, nth mod, first, second, third, and also the frequencies, the fundamental frequency or first harmonic, second harmonic and third harmonic, that we will study in this lecture. So for this, first we show that how stationary waves are formed. We take a string. So if this is a string and having length x is equal to 0, fixed between two ends, one is at x is equal to 0 and second is at x is equal to L. Clear? Stationary waves are now formed. Means you can say the length of the string, that is L. Stationary waves are formed in one wave is in positive x direction, other is in reverse direction with same amplitude, mean like this. If one is like this wave incident, other is like this. Clear? Stationary waves are formed. Clear? So, but we don't know that these loops are how many? Means 1, 2, 3, 4 in a length L. That we will study later on. Clear? First, only just imagine that in a string stationary waves are formed. Clear? So, we know that equation of a wave we have studied in the second article of this chapter, that is wave motion. Y is equal to a e raised to power alpha omega t minus kx, where omega is the angular frequency and k is the wave number. Now let incident wave yi, that is equal to a e raised to power alpha omega t minus k. Now the same is the second wave, but we take this reflected wave, that is equal to take b e raised to power alpha omega t plus kx. Only that is the second wave is in reverse direction. Clear? So now total, when stationary wave is formed, the total displacement y, that is equal to the sum of these two. So taking the sum of these two, y is equal to yi plus yr. Okay, that is equal to a e raised to power alpha omega t minus kx plus b e raised to power alpha omega t plus kx. ठीक है जी? So this is y. Now this is the equation for a stationary wave. Now we have two conditions here. There are two boundary conditions. What are these boundary conditions? That at x is equal to 0, y is 0, and at x is equal to L, y is equal to 0. Means the value of y, the displacement becomes 0 at x is equal to L and x is equal to 0. ठीक है जी? So put these boundary conditions. Now taking first boundary condition, that x is equal to 0, y is equal to 0. When you put this boundary condition in equation number first, what do you get? 0 is equal to a e raised to power alpha omega t plus b e raised to power alpha omega t. Clear? So taking e raised to power alpha omega t common, from this you can say b is equal to minus a. So from it is clear that to they are in opposite direction because B is equal to now here minus A. So now put in this equation number 1, put this B is equal to minus A. So in equation number first, put B is equal to A. So from equation number first, we have what you have, y is equal to a e raised to power iota omega t minus kx minus a e raised to power iota omega t plus kx. Now from this equation you can take common a and e raised to power iota omega t. So if this is common, what is remaining inside the brackets? E raised to power minus iota kx plus minus e raised to power iota kx. This is remaining. Taking minus common, minus a e raised to power iota omega t e raised to power iota kx minus e raised to power minus iota kx. ठीक है जी. Now multiply and divide by 2 iota. When you multiply this by 2 iota, what you get? What is this? What is this? This is sine of kx. This is sine of kx. So that is equal to minus 2 iota a e raised to power iota omega t sine of kx. This is y. Now this is again modified form of this equation for a stationary wave. Now put second boundary condition. Now in this equation put second boundary condition, and second boundary condition is x is equal to L, y is equal to 0. ठीक है जी. Y is 0, this whole term goes. So we have sine of k x is L, that is equal to 0. So we have sine of very important concept, sine kl that is equal to 0. Clear जी? And or kl is equal to n pi. 0 है, so we can write n pi. From this L is equal to n pi by k, or k is equal to n pi by n. And we know that the relation between lambda and k is the wave number. If it is not in a vector form, in a vector form we take it wave vector. So what is the relationship between wavelength and k? So 2 pi by lambda that is equal to k. So put here k is 2 pi by lambda, 2 pi by lambda that is equal to n pi by l. So this is we have. Now pi goes with pi, pi goes with pi. You have lambda is equal to 2l by n, 2l by n. You can also write here n. ठीक है, lambda n means this is the wavelength, or you can say for nth mod. For nth mod, this gives the this equation gives the wavelength in nth mod. ठीक है जी. So when n equal to 0, the wavelength becomes infinite. Wavelength becomes infinite, which is not acceptable. So this is the wavelength for nth mod. Clear जी? Now cases, so many cases arises from this. This is very important. So many cases arises from this. First is case first. When n equal to 1, because n equal to 0, lambda is infinite, which is not acceptable. So when n equal to 1, what about, just pay attention here beta, when lambda 1 is equal to 2l, means wavelength completed in length 2l. Clear? And what is wavelength? The distance between two consecutive crusts between two troughs. ठीक है? So we can say that if this is the string at L equal x is equal to 0 and L, this is the length L, but wavelength completed in 2L. So only we have this in this case, because 2L become this point, so wavelength will become at this point. Clear? Distance between two crusts, distance between two troughs. So only we have this in this portion, x is equal to 0 and L, because lambda 1 is equal to 2L here. So here is point L equal x is equal to L by 2. So the points this from this you can also find out the frequency. Frequency, we know that velocity, wave velocity v is equal to nu lambda, c is equal to nu lambda, same thing. If v is equal to nu lambda, from this nu 1 is equal to v by lambda 1, and v is equal to under root t by rho या t by m you can write, where t is the tension and rho is the linear mass density. ठीक है, also write you can m here, same thing. And what about lambda 1? Lambda 1 is 2l, so 1 over 2l. This is the fundamental frequency or first harmonic. So this is v1 is, this is fundamental frequency, fundamental frequency or first harmonic. First harmonic, very important. So sometimes question coming short answer type question, last question. ठीक है, unit number 3rd unit number 3rd. ठीक है, so small question sometimes come. Yes, yes beta, this is the frequency u1, that is called the fundamental frequency or first harmonic frequency when n equal to 1. So now where the displacement is maximum, that points are called antinodes, and where the displacement is 0, that points are called, or amplitude, that amplitude is maximum here, at these points amplitude is 0. So where amplitude or displacement, you can say amplitude is 0, the points are called nodes, So nodes, get point there when x is equal to 0 and L by 2 in this case. And antinodes, where amplitude or displacement, amplitude is maximum, then that points are called maximum. Here is 0. Then that points are called, here is this is points. These points are called antinodes. These are called antinodes. Clear? That points are called antinodes. Clear to all? Antinodes. And that point is at x is equal to L by 2. X is equal to L by 2. So at x is equal to L by 2. Clear? So this is first harmonic. Now for second harmonic, frequency given n equal to 1. This is first mode, then second mode n equal to 2. Case second. So when n equal to 2, what about lambda 2? Lambda n is equal to 2l by n, 2l by n. So lambda 2, that is equal to 2l by 2, that is equal to f. So wavelength completed in a length L. Wavelength completed in a length L. So this is the length of the string. This is the length of the string. So wavelength completed in this portion like this. So wavelength completed in this portion. So this is length L. This is length L. 0 and this point is L. Clear? Clear to all? And this point is L by 2. This point is L by 2. Okay, and this point, that is L by 4. And this point will be 3L by 4. 3L by 4. So from this diagram, you can say, and similarly you can find out the frequency. C or V is equal to nu lambda, nu 2 lambda, or nu 2 frequency, that is equal to V by lambda. V is equal to under root T by rho. And what about lambda 2, that is equal to 1 by m. So this frequency is second harmonic. This frequency is second harmonic frequency. Second harmonic frequency. Yes, clear? So this is second harmonic frequency. Now see, where are the nodes? Nodes are the point where this amplitude is 0. So nodes are at points in this figure. Nodes are at 0, then at L by 2 and at L. And antinodes at L by 4, 3 L by 4. L by 4 because L by 2 plus L by 4. The 4 is 2L plus L, that is 3L by 4. So antinodes are at L by 4 and 3L by 4. Clear? Case third. For nth mod, I have already written 2L by N. For nth mod, okay. Case third, when N equal to 3. So lambda 3, that is equal to 2L by 3. So at length 2L by 3, the wavelength will complete. Wavelength will complete. Means at x is equal to 0 here, at x is equal to L. So we have now 3 loops, 1, 2 and 3. Okay. So these are now 3 loops of same size. Try to make them of same size. Okay. So we now at 2L by 3 means at here the length will complete. Okay. Means lambda is equal to 2L by 3. So at here 2L by 3 lambda. Okay. So at here length is half because this total length is L. At here L by 2. So we divide this by L by 6 segments. So if this is L by 6, then this will from 0 to this will become L by 3. This is L by 3. This is L by 3 plus L by 3. That is 2 L by 3 plus this is L by 2 when we L by 3 plus L by 6. We divide it by add with L by 6. 6 is the LCM. T2 is a 2L plus L, that is equal to 3L by 6, that is equal to L by 2. Then this will be 2L by 3. Length will complete. Means lambda 1 lambda. Okay. Now 2L plus 3 plus L by 6. 2L by 3 plus L by 6. 6 is the LCM. 2 means 2 to the 4, 4L plus L, that is equal to 5L by 6. So this will be 5L by 6 and 5L by 6 plus L by 6, that will be L. Clear? So this is the wave shape, stationary wave. So how many loops? 1, 2, 3 between the length L, and lambda is completed within 2 loops. Within 2 loops lambda will complete. Clear? Now where you can also find the frequency. See, V is equal to nu lambda means nu 3. Lambda nu 3 is equal to V by lambda. Nu 3 is equal to nu means T by rho under root into lambda. Lambda is equal to lambda is 2L by 3. So 2L by 3. So this is third harmonic. This is third harmonic. Clear ji? Third harmonic frequency. Clear to all? Now, where the nodes are formed and where the antinodes? Yes, nodes are formed at where the amplitude is 0, at 0, then at L by 3, then at 2L by 3, then at L. And antinode points are antinodes at L by 6, then is L by 2, then is 5L by 6. 1, 2, 3. So this is all about the stationary waves in a stretched waves. So thank you very much.